Hey guys, it's Arlette from Chasing Joy, and I'm going to do a really quick video for you guys to tell you about I guess a decision that's been weighing heavily on my mind last, maybe week or so. I'm in the car because I'm about to go into the gym. If you follow me on social media, you know I work out pretty much every single day. I've been working really hard to lose the weight that I need to lose for the IVF. BMI requirement because of the anesthesia, so I'm about to head into the gym. I don't feel like going, especially because I hurt my knee, and I've been just doing the bike, and I hate the bike. The bike is boring, and it hurts my butt terribly, even when I do the recumbent, the one that's like a chair. But anyway, so that's where I am. But before I go in, just tell you guys what I've been thinking about. So today I think is cycle day 21 maybe for me. So my cycles have been pretty short, about 26 days. So in a few days I'll be starting my next cycle, and I will be going back to the fertility clinic for updated tests. If you guys saw my videos, if you haven't, take a look back a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, you'll see that all my tests from the last time they did them back in June were bad. It's now September. Today's actually September 1st when I'm recording this. You guys will probably see it in a couple of weeks because my videos are delayed, because eventually I will be pregnant and I need to build in a little cushion of time so that I could tell all the people I know in real life before I share the news with all of you guys. But anyway, all that's to say, I'll be redoing the tests and everything, and about a week or so ago, I really started feeling the urge to try to get pregnant again before the IVF, to try another IUI. I've done a trillion IUIs. I think I did a total of, I want to say 9 IUIs, but the last 2, I think 8 and 9, were like a back-to-back, so there was only one cycle. And out of all those times, I got pregnant once and I had a miscarriage. But I just feel like I've been really trying so hard to do the things I need to do to increase my odds with my supplements that I shared with you guys in last week's video, my DHEA, my CoQ10, and some other changes I've made to my lifestyle, like the exercise to lose weight. Still doing my acupuncture, switch my acupuncturist, I've been getting a lot more sleep, so I feel like maybe I could try IUI again. In the meantime, not instead of the IVF. The IVF is still a couple months away from me because, one, they need to redo the tests. Prayerfully praying to God they would approve me for their shared help program. That's the one where I could try up to 6 times or get my money back, even though it's more money up front. I like the guarantee, and I like that I could try that many times without having to pay for each egg retrieval and each embryo transfer. So they have to decide on that. Then, with the protocol that she has in mind for me, I would need to start the cycle before the actual cycle where I do the egg retrieval. And I still have to lose a bit more weight. So it's still a few months away, and I just feel like if I were married or if I were with someone, I would still be trying, even while I waited for the IVF. Even while I prepared, each month I would still be having sex with my husband and trying, and I just feel like, some mixed opportunities that I'm not still trying with the IUIs while I prepare for the IVF. So I'm thinking I might want to do another IUI while I prepare. I'm on the fence because I have a couple of trips coming up, and where I have to get on a plane. I don't like flying. It does stress me out. And God willing, if I do the IUI, obviously I want it to work. And if it does work, I'll be about 7 weeks and then about 8 or 9 weeks pregnant when I have to get on a plane and take these trips. Now, granted, the flights are short. It's only about 2-hour flight each time. But that's 4 flights. Flight there, flight back, flight there, flight back. And I'd be pregnant. And when I fly, I usually take Xanax. And I Googled it and it says it's a category D. Not good for pregnancy, even though I saw a lot of conflicting things on other message boards about it. But basically, if I were pregnant, I would be, I would check my suitcases so I wouldn't have to be carrying them and have a ruler. But it's just like, oh, do I want to be doing all that pregnant or do I want to just wait? But then the other side is like, I just want to be pregnant. I just want to be pregnant already. Also, I'm thinking if I am trying while I wait for the IVF, if it does work, then all the money I save, I already have the loan for the IVF. I've already started paying it back. But what if I could use that money instead for like my maternity leave? Or I could just pay it back very, very fast since I wouldn't need it if it were to work. If the IUI were to work. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I looked on the sperm bank website today, where I haven't looked on there probably like since December, because I bought a bunch of vials and just had them in storage. And I still have 2 vials in storage there, and I still have a vial in storage actually at my clinic. And the 2 donors that I had used throughout all these different IUIs both have lots of vials still remaining. So if I use the vials I have and it doesn't work, I don't think I'll have a problem with getting new vials for the IVF. And in the grand scheme of things, like I wouldn't do a medicated IUI. I would do the non-medicated, maybe with just the Clomid, but not with monitoring. So it wouldn't be that expensive. And I've already bought the sperm. I just have to ship it. So in the grand scheme of things, it's only spending, a few $100s to try. And why not, a year from now, that few $100s is not going to make a difference. It's not like, oh, I'd be rich if I hadn't spent that money on that IUI that didn't work. It's not going to make a big difference. So, I don't know. Maybe I will try it. I had kind of thought I made my mind up that I wasn't because of the whole flying thing. And if I can't take the Xanax, like, oh, well, the stress of the flight. But then I think it's really only 2 hours. And I think you can take Benadryl when you're pregnant. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. But maybe I could just take Benadryl and not, hopefully sleep and have a very similar effect as the Xanax. But anyway, I thought I had made my mind up that I wasn't going to try. But then, I prayed about it a couple times. And then last night, or kind of early this morning, as I was starting to wake up but not fully awake, I just kept going over and over it in my, like, semi-conscious state. So obviously I have not fully decided. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards trying, but I don't know. So anyway, just let you guys know my thought process and the crazy, back and forth, and I don't want to say obsessing, but I guess obsessing that you do when you're trying to get pregnant to be a single mother by choice. So let me know what you guys think. If you were me, would you still do an IUI or would you just wait? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.